Today I'm going to do a short tutorial on Google Apps for Mesquite ISD. Now what I want you to do is start by going to the mesquiteisd.org website. If you click on For Students and then you click on Google Apps, you're going to have to sign in using, now I've already signed in so it's going directly to Google Docs for me, but when you sign in it's going to allow you to sign in with your MISD login. That is your same login you use on the library computers. And so once you're into Google Apps, it opens up actually into Google Docs. Google Apps, well, you know what an app is. You have probably apps for your phone. There are different applications that allow you to do different things. Google Apps is the same way. We have, as a district, invested in several different apps we can use to increase our productivity and help your education process. Well, when you first come into it, comes to Google Docs, so that's the one we're going to talk about today. Google Docs is kind of is like Microsoft Word pretty much, and the Microsoft suite of products. It allows you to do word processing, spreadsheets, do presentations, drawings, a lot of different things. And in fact, in economics, I'm going to ask that you use Google Docs exclusively instead of any of the Microsoft products. It's not that Google Docs is always better than the Microsoft products. However, one of the big problems we often have is students who work on their assignment at home and they forget their flash drive, or they bring their flash drive to school and all of a sudden it won't open up because they actually used a different type of program, or they think they saved their work but it didn't actually save. Google Docs takes away all of that because it automatically saves your work as you're doing it. Also, it is saved to the cloud, as they say, and so that means that no matter what computer you're on, as long as you have internet access, you can access your work, and so you don't have to have those problems. So again, we're not going to use the Microsoft products during this class. We're just going to use the Google Apps products. So let's start out, and let's go up to Create. Notice that we have options for creating. We can create a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, or a form or a drawing. Documents are just like Microsoft Word, things you would type up, papers, papers and projects and things. Presentation is just like Microsoft PowerPoint. It's where you're making those slide presentations. Spreadsheet is like Excel. And Form is a really great program. We'll learn this later, but it allows you to kind of create surveys or have questions and create kind of a database. And so let's go back up. We're going to create a document today. I'm going to click Document. Now, if you look at our document, you may notice that there are several different options. I mean, we have the same kind of things you do in Microsoft Word. So let's start out by just typing something simple. Economics project. Notice I can take this, I can highlight it, I can change the font the way I would in other word processing problem. I can change my font size, I can bold it, I can center it, pretty much all those same options that you have on other programs. As I'm typing, I can also insert links. Now, if you just actually paste in a link, so let's say that I wanted to paste in the link to the Mesquite ISD website, I could do two ways. One, I could just copy the link right here, and then I could just paste it in. Now, to paste in Google Docs, you need to hold down the Control key and press V. Notice that pastes it in. And notice it turns it into an automatic link when I push the space bar. That's one way. But the other way is, let's say I want to say, go to the district website, but I don't want to actually put in the entire website address. And so I just can highlight what I want, where I want the link to go, click the little link button where it says Insert Link, paste in that link. I'm doing web address, and click OK. Now that Word website is the entire www.mesquiteisd.org. It looks a little cleaner, and it doesn't distract from the document when you do that. So that's a nice way. You can also insert images. There's several ways you can do that you might want to play around. You can insert the website address of an image. You could search on Google or Picasa. They've got some stock photos you can use. And you can also upload them from your hard drive as well. Again, there's all the formatting options. There's tools like word counting and defining your things. You also can insert tables. There's a lot of different options you can use, and I'll let you play around with those. Something else, two more things I want to draw your attention to. One thing is the comment option. And, well, actually, first let me do the share option. So if you go up to, right now, if you go to share, you can see that this document is private just to me. Only I can access it. However, I can add people to let them also edit, comment, or view my document. To do that, if it's a student here in Mesquite ISD, it's really easy. All you need to do is type in their name. So I could type in a name, and notice if I put in Selena, all the Selenas from the district actually kind of start popping up. I could choose the one I want. I can give her the permissions that I want to give her. Now, if she's my group member, I give her editing privileges. I don't need to notify them via email. That actually doesn't work anyway. And then I could click share and save. Now, both myself and my group member can both edit and see this document. Well, as we're editing, one nice thing is we both sign into the document at the same time on our separate computers. We both can make real-time changes, meaning that as my partner is making changes, she would see exactly what I see, and I would see the actual changes as she made them. This is really great if you're working on a project together, but you can't find time to meet physically together. You could each be in your own homes on the computer, working on the document at the same time, making the changes. You can also use a comment feature this way. Let's say that my partner's put in this part right here, but I'm not quite sure about it. I could highlight it, go up to comments. Oh, sorry, no, highlight it, sorry, right-click it, click comment. Then I can say, does this work? Click that. Now, when you click on this area, you notice it brings up this comment. You can also have a comment stream where you can literally be chatting back and forth as you work on your document with your partner. Often when we work in class, I will ask you to share your document with me, and I'll be able to comment on your work as you are completing your work as well. All right, I think that's some of the basics. I'd like you to complete the assignment I've given you to kind of practice using Google Docs. And next, we'll learn one of the other applications for Google Apps.